Hey everyone, I'm Asel Peiris and I am a Google Summer of Code aspirant for the year 2020 under the Codino organization. And this video is about this prototype I created for the proposal functionality within Donut project. So I'll be giving you a brief rundown on the tasks that I have already implemented in my prototype. So to start things off, there's a small as you can see, there's a small login and sign up page. So obviously the in the donut project it won't be like this, but since this is a prototype, I just implemented a small login and a sign up page. So let's start off by signing up. And so after signing up, the user will automatically be redirected to the login screen. So since this the backend is running on a Heroku free dyno, the server automatically sleeps after a small after some time. So it will take some time to wake up if it's not on the awakened state. So as you can see, we have already been redirected to the login page. So let's log in using the credentials I just provided. So after logging in, say if there are if there are any proposals that the user has created earlier, those proposals will be displayed here. But since we haven't already created any proposals beforehand, I have displayed a small image saying that the user should try creating a new proposal. So in order to create a new proposal, we can just simply click on this new proposal button. So let's add something like some proposal titles. In the original app, instead of a text field here, I'm planning to implement a drop down with a simple search bar, so that the users can search for their organization and search through the currently available organizations and choose one from the drop down. So I think it makes more sense to have a drop down here instead of user having to type the name of the organization. So after typing this in, we can continue to the proposal editor. In the proposal editor, so we can display the title of the proposal and the name of the organization and the current state of the proposal. So as you can see, this proposal is currently in a draft state. So let's say let's simply type in some things. So I'll just add a title. So I can change this text as as in any way you want. You can change it. So if you want, you can make it italic, bold, or whatever you want. So another thing to keep in mind is this text entered is automatically set. So as you can see, it's been saved like every 15 to 20 seconds. So the user doesn't have to click on the save proposal and separately. So it will get automatically saved, and it will also display the last time the proposal was saved. So if you can see here that it was last saved at this time. And so another thing to do is we can also add attachments to this proposal. So let's say let's add a small attachment. So if I go to my downloads and after choosing the file you want to attach, you have to click on this upload button. And So right now there's not like there isn't an indicator that shows the progress of the attachment. So in the actual project there will be an indicator here showing how much of the file has already been uploaded. Like there will be a percentage and there will be an indicator showing how much is left to be uploaded. So let's add another attachment. So after the attachment is complete, you will be able to see a small notification. See on the top right there will be a small notification. So you can also view the attachments you have made through this view attachments button. So if you want, you can click on this and it will get downloaded. And if we click on save proposal, the proposal will get saved. And so if you go back to the proposal dashboard page, you'll be able to see like the created proposal here. So another thing, so let's go back to the proposal using the edit proposal button, and you'll get back to the editor here, and from here you can also choose to submit your proposal. So what submitting does is like currently this proposal is in draft state, so this proposal cannot be viewed by the organization's admins at the moment. So after you submit the proposal, then the proposal will move on to the submitted state. So in the submitted state, the admins will get access to your proposal and they will be able to go through your proposal and give you suggestions on the things they want to see in the future and so on. So let's submit the proposal. So as you can see, the proposal is now submitted. And another thing I've implemented is like there's a small tooltip on every proposal status. So if you move the mouse over this status chip, so if you move it over the status, you'll get a brief text explaining what state the proposal is currently. So if I create new proposal, and so in here it explains what draft state is and what the user has to do to get it to the submitted state. So also we can it's also possible to delete proposals if the user wants. So you can delete a proposal by simply clicking on this button. Okay, so now I want to move on to some things that I haven't already implemented. So the things that I have shown you already are like the basic user side functionalities. So the admin side functionalities have not been implemented yet. Like for example, if I click on this discuss button, then the user will move on to the proposal discussion page. So if I briefly show you what it will look like. So in my proposal I have mentioned about the proposal viewer page. So this page allows the user and the admin to have a brief discussion on the proposal. So let's say if the admin wants some things added to the proposal, then he can simply request them from the user by commenting it out on this right hand side comment bar. So that's what that discuss page is about. So moving on, so as you can see in this proposal editor, and let's say so this previously attached documents are still there. So the issue with the current implementation is like I have managed to upload these documents onto a Amazon AWS bucket, S3 bucket. So even though it's there, the only issue with this is like as Viber requested from me, these uploads are not done using a pre-signed URL. So what that means is like let's say if anyone has the link of this, if you copy the link address, and so this link will give access to anyone who has this link to download this file. So it shouldn't be like that. So in the actual project, I will be implementing this part using a pre-signed URL as well, so that only the correct user will be able to download these files, and it will be much more secure. So another thing, like in the add attachment button, the reason why I didn't implement the progress bar is because I used fetch API to make the server calls. So in the fetch API, they have still not given access to the progress event, which is used to capture the progress of a file being uploaded. So we will be able to overcome this by using some package like Axios to make the server calls. So I think this covers most of my this covers the implementation of my prototype I created. So another thing is, like, if we since we already submitted the proposal, if I move on to my email address, I see that I've got an email saying that the proposal was successfully submitted. So this was done using the same package I've used for the donut the confirmation, the account confirmation email PR. So I've used SendGrid to send this mail. So we could also add like different types of mail. So it's just a matter of changing the template that's being sent to the user. So that's there as well. And yeah, I think this covers all the things implemented in my current prototype. So I really look forward to working with Codino during this year's summer of code. So thanks for watching. If there are any questions, feel free to send me a message on Slack. So thank you guys.